No, don't block anybody. Don't block. Hey, don't block now.
Thank you. Going forward, what should Nigerians expect of this team?
Well, I think the greatest challenge for us as a country and as a people, as a sport, is how to sustain what we've reached, right? I mean, what happens, how we sustain, the excellent performance that we put out in Abidjan going forward into the next tournament, next competitions, and how to make sure that it doesn't take us as long as it took us now to.
Super Eagles of Nigeria arrive in Nigeria by 12:30 a.m. there. Welcome me on the show, 360 Sport. Trust TV, Adeni Ajishafe. Well, Eagles are back in Nigeria, and we actually have to celebrate them for the fact that they fought hard to get silver medal there over there in Cote d'Ivoire. Well, right now in the studio is usual suspect. Olale Peter is here. I can tell you that today is going to be a hot day. Good to have you on the show.
Okay, and Adeni, good morning. It's my pleasure being here.
Yes, you just saw there, Eagles arrive at 12:30 a.m. and a lot of Nigerians are like, well, no matter what happened, even if they have come around 4, 5, we'll welcome them warmly. So why arrive at 12:30 a.m.? Okay,
we don't know the flight schedule. We don't know the reason why they came in by that time, but I think it has nothing to do with maybe they are scared or they are afraid, or no. They've done very well. They deserve a welcome. We need to go to the stadium, to the airport, to welcome them with drums and everything. We're talking about a team that we all wrote off before the competition. Nobody believed that they would get to the final. Nobody believed they would get to the semi-final or even the quarter-final. So they got to where they got to. And I don't normally tell people this. There's no player that wants to go to the pitch and perform woefully, that you see an empty net, you see a clear goal opportunity, and you balloon the ball away. No, it is not. If you are a footballer, if you have played the game of football before, and you know what it takes to play a host country in a final competition, then you know what the boys, what they went through over there. 60,000 capacity, over 56,000, they were Cote d'Ivoire, they are the Ivorians. We have a lot of Nigerians. I have some of my friends that travel from Nigeria to Cote d'Ivoire. They bought the ticket for 20,000 cities, but they couldn't even enter the stadium because you thought it's only in Nigeria, Abuja Stadium here, that people scale through the fence to enter the stadium. The same thing happened in Cote d'Ivoire. People without ticket, they enter there because they want to share their players, their team. So it's like the 11 Nigerian players, they played against over 56, 57,000. So to me, I think they've done us very proud. We should be proud of them and we should welcome them. So they coming in by that time has nothing to do that probably they sneak into the country. No, they didn't sneak into the country. Probably we should get the manifest to get their flight schedule of. They've not done anything wrong. They've made us proud. Whoever believed that Nigeria would get to the final.
No one.
No one believed it. So I think them coming in at that time, it has nothing to do with them sneaking in or sneaking out of the country. I'm sure it has to do with their flight schedule.
Well, talking about Super Eagles there, Nigerians all across the globe, it was a performance that actually got us a while. But, well, life goes on. At least they fought hard, they got to the final. No one actually believed they would get that. Now, after that particular match, Nigerians, some Nigerians went on rampage attacking Alex Iwobi online cyberbullying now. Now, let's look at this story. Ahmed Musa begs Nige fans to stop cyberbullying Iwobi. Iwobi was subject to that particular situation whereby he had to delete all his pictures on Instagram. And now let's look at the statement coming from Ahmed Musa to Nigerians. He said, "Dear friends, I want to please urge you to halt the cyberbullying directed towards Alex Iwobi. Cyberbullying is not just a violation of decency, but also a serious crime. It's hypocritical to claim that football unites us while engaging in such behavior. Losing the game is undoubtedly tough, but targeting a single player for the team's shortcoming is unfair and unjust. We win as a team and we lose as a team. And let's give his all on the field, just like every member of our squad. Instead of spreading negativity, let's show genuine love and support to our players. They need our encouragement now more than ever. Let's uplift each other and stand united both in victory and defeat." Coming from the captain of Eagles. Look at this statement. This actually said it all.
Very powerful. We win as a team, we lose as a team. That is a unit, and that is what is expected of a leader. And I love Ahmed Musa. again and again for pulling this out. However, they have to continue to beg Nigerians. That's the truth. You see the issue of bullying players when you didn't achieve your supposed aims or winning the trophy. It's more like culturally heritage of football family worldwide, not only Nigerians. We've seen in Europe, we saw what happened to Bukayo Saka, we saw what happens to Marcus Rashford, we saw what happens to even our own Maduka Okoye, we saw what happens to even Victor Moses after the Russia 2018. We saw what happens to Yakubu Ayebeni. We'll continue to see that, but as professionals, they should know that people will come out there, they will vex their anger on them and say all sorts of things. But we all need to come out and condemn this. Most of these players, they are playing for the country as an act of patriotism, not because they really need the money or because they are doing it for money or for fame. No, they're not doing it for money or for fame. Some of them are doing it for patriotism, where they want to serve their fatherland. We are the same country that tomorrow we go outside there to want to convince a Nigerian to come and play for us. And we've seen how it's really, really something that we should all condemn, to be honest with you. It's totally uncalled for. And we are talking about a team that, like I said earlier on in the opening remarks, nobody believed or gave them the chance of getting up to the stage. So why are they putting the blame on Alex Iwobi? Did Alex Iwobi put himself there to play? It's someone's responsibility to look at Alex Iwobi that you are not playing optimally or you are not playing up to instruction. Let me remove you. And that responsibility lies on the coach. He didn't put himself there. If truly Iwobi did not perform up to expectation or up to the coach instruction, I'm very, very sure he will have been removed. But he didn't do that until about 60th or whatever minute before he removed him. And we should not forget that our style of play in this competition doesn't give room for creative
performance or
no,
play.
creative midfield. No. We play that 3-4-3 when we are off possession, but when we are on possession, when we are defending, we switch to 5-3-2. So that means Iwobi and Onyeka, both of them have to play defensive midfielder. So that is what they play. Why we allow the likes of Ademola Lookman and Simon Moses or Ida Chukwueze to operate from the flank. So where's the creativity coming from? That is how the team was set up after we drew our first match and we had the injuries that we had. So I think it's totally uncalled for. It doesn't really speak well of us to really condemn him outrightly. No, we shouldn't condemn him. He did his best. His best may not be enough. Unfortunately, most of these people complain about Alex Iwobi. Ask them where they work. Have they missed their targets? Are they performing
in fact, as if you are seeing my mind, someone actually said that okay, Nigerians are attacking Alex Iwobi. What about where they work? What about what they do?
Exactly.
Don't they make mistakes? Or have they been able to give optimal performance?
It's not
productivity.
It's not possible.
Just because you have access to your phone, Nigerians should just be very careful. Our listeners have been talking concerning that cyberbullying on Alex Iwobi, singling out that particular player. Ahmed Musa, the captain, had to issue that particular statement via his ex-handle. And right now, we're still talking about Alex Iwobi. Let's look at this one. Sport Minister, that is John Eno, had to meet with him. John Eno rally support for Alex Iwobi on cyberbullying. Let's look at that particular story again. Sport Minister rally support for Alex Iwobi on cyberbullying concerning that issue where he was really attacked concerning his performance. Let's listen to what is actually they said by the time both of them met before they traveled down to Nigeria. Let's have this.
That it's a huge improvement from previous outcomes, isn't it?
Yeah, of course.
I'm not too sure you were in the 2013 team. You were not. Since you've been part of the team, this is about the best result you posted. So I think that goes for something, isn't it? Of course, yeah. Okay. I'm aware of something that is going on in social media.
Me, I've taken myself on social media, so I'm not aware of all of this.
You're not aware of what's going on? When did you take yourself out? Recently?
after yesterday's game.
After yesterday's game. Things came to an end, I understand. So, as a ministry, I mean, it's not the first time, but we're going to make another statement, against, the kind of bullying that not just you, but our sportsmen and women are exposed to because of outcomes of competitions. I mean, we're very concerned about how our sportsmen and women are treated. We witnessed that when I couldn't come for the Kingdom match, and I wrote a personal letter which I addressed to Ahmed, Musa, and all of you. I tried to advise about the fact that forget about me. I've said so. So for me, it's, just so that you know, I'm not on concern what's going on. I mean, it's you don't deserve that. I mean, you've been here for close to 40-something days for love of country. I mean, you could have as well said you're in country. And I've watched your matches. I mean, it's so you do your best for your country and for you. So there's nothing that anybody is saying to make you feel otherwise, right? I mean, I'm very proud of you. I believe that the rest of the country is, those who are not are just in the minority, far minority. I do not speak for me, I do not speak for our country, I do not speak for the leadership of our country. And that's why, at some point tomorrow, Mr. President himself is going to receive all of you. And I'll say thank you for the great work that you've done. Right?
Yeah.
So just be strong. And just know that, I mean, you're going back home with a silver medal, which the country last won in the year 2000. So you've put in your best, right?
Thank you.
Right?
Thank you very much. Let me share.
Minister of Sport Development there, John Owa Eno, tried to at least comfort Alex Iwobi for that cyberbullying issue on the internet. Nigeria need to stop this, and that particular statement has gone deep with the skin of the young man who has really actually deleted all his photos or graphics from Instagram. Well, very painful one. Right now, joining us from Akure, Ondo State is Isaac Afolabi. Isaac Afolabi, you saw there what the minister was actually discussing with Alex Iwobi, trying to give him comfort concerning all the cyberbullying issue. Your point, quickly.
Thank you so much, Adeni, for having me this morning to talk sport with you. Personally, I think I felt very bad with the cyberbullying, and I think that is not the best way to go about it. This has a way of psychologically affecting these players, again, discouraging other players. This may discourage other players who have interest, who have genuine passion to play for Nigeria. You understand? So this is not the first time Alex Iwobi has been playing. He has been playing for Nigeria for a very long time. And just like the guest in the studio with you said, the tactics that we are playing at this tournament did not really give Alex Iwobi an opportunity to explore, to really play his good games. If you take a look at the match, the last match we played against South Africa, when Yusuf was brought in, you can realize that there is a different role assigned to him. So I think this is condemnable. This is not the best way to go about it. And I want to commend the minister for also for giving that fatherly role, encouraging Alex Iwobi. You can look on his face that he's not really happy with what is happening. So it's not a good thing. For us to get a silver at this tournament, I'm saying it, Adeni, I am very proud of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, because before this tournament, nobody gave the Super Eagles to get to this stage. The likes of Morocco, Senegal, I'm not trying to, play around it. But the truth is, nobody gave the Super Eagles to get to this stage. So for us to get to this stage, I think we have done well. I want to condemn that act, and I want to encourage Alex Iwobi not to get discouraged by what the social media and the guys are saying. He should just keep focused on his football.
Thank you so much, Isaac Afolabi there. Well, like he said, it's just focus on his football. It's very painful when you look at, if you look at the statement of Ahmed Musa, that he was actually singled out for that attack. And hopefully the young man will get his act together and be strong, just like the minister said. He should be very strong. A lot of Nigerians are supporting him. A lot of people are very proud of him. In fact, the president will be receiving them, and he should just be focused on his football.
Yeah. He should be focused on his game, and like the minister said, the people that are criticizing him are the minority, not the majority. And in this life, there's nothing you do that people will not talk. And don't be surprised. Most of the people criticizing Iwobi, they didn't even watch the match. They didn't even watch the match.
Jumping on
their
what
own is
said.
just jump on it, that what is going on, and that is not whom we are at Nigerian. We appreciate our people. Take it or leave it. They've achieved a lot, sincerely. We are talking about Morocco, Mali, Senegal, South Africa, and they came second. I think what we need to look at is how to build on the momentum of what we have done. Next AFCON is 2025. That's next year in Morocco. And right now, Morocco, they've started preparation, host, and win. And in history of AFCON, since 1960, when Ethiopia hosted it and won it, no African country gets to the final without winning it. Once you get to that final, it's like a tradition, a must for you, because you throw everything at your disposal to do what? To win it. So it's not that they really play out of possession. We played our real game. To me, I'm proud of them, and you shouldn't bother about those people that are attacking him. They are the minority. They are those that didn't understand the game of football. They are those that didn't even watch football. Their own is they go to social media, they look at what is trending, and from there they want to add.
They jump on it.
They just jump on it.
Hopefully, Alex Iwobi, Nigerians are really at least showing a lot of solidarity concerning issue of cyberbullying against him, and we hope that he will get his act together and be strong. And also other players too, because you heard that some of them are considering retirement. They should not retire right now, except for the old ones. Anyway, for that AFCON 2023, it's gone now. Cote d'Ivoire is still reveling that particular trophy. They never believed they would get to the final, let alone winning it. But it happened that we never give up. That's just the story concerning Cote d'Ivoire. They never, ever gave up. Well, for Eagles, hopefully they'll get better in 2025. And who knows, maybe we'll be bringing it back this time around. Let's do it again. Now we're talking about football. Let's cross over from Nigeria to the Atlantic, maybe to Europe, really. Let's talk about some matches played yesterday. Monday result for you. Chelsea, well, even though they won that game, they still in their normal position, 10 on the log. Chelsea, Chelsea 10. Some people call them Chelsea 10 right now. Chelsea scored 3 goals because of Gallagher, who actually got a brace there. Fernandez had another one. Crystal Palace started the whole fight, but they lost out. It was as if they went and actually touched Chelsea, and that actually turned against them. Crystal Palace 1, Chelsea 3. Almeria 0 against Atletico Bilbao. Though we could be coming to that. Let's talk about Chelsea, Crystal Palace after that match.
I don't really understand why you use the adjective, even though they won, they are still on the 10th position. I don't really understand.
No, they are always on 10.
I don't understand the reason why you cannot appreciate that a team from behind, away from home, playing a derby match, from 1-0, they scored 3 unreplied goals. Give it to them. Yes, they are still on 10th position. That is more like their destiny this time around. It has been their destiny last
I love the fact that you agree that it's their destiny now.
No, that's the truth. But you see, when a team is doing very well, you give it to them. They move from 13th position to 10th position. Which we do if you look at the difference, if you can show the league table,
we will show the table
between 10th position and 7th position, it's just 3 points. So that means it's not that they are already far away from it. Look at Chelsea, they are having 34 points. And look at the 7th position, Newcastle, they are having 36 points. So just 2 points difference between them and the 7th position. So this 10th position that you are talking about Chelsea, the same way other people are talking about Arsenal, the last time they won Premier League has been 20 years. They've never, ever win Champions League before. Your time will come. Their own time will also come that they will get away from this 10th position. The league is still on.
But for now, the destiny of Chelsea is number 10.
For now, the destiny of Chelsea is actually number 10. Just like the way the destiny of Arsenal is either they come second or third in the
I'm
Premier
sure
League.
second or third is better than 10th position.
But you don't get the trophy.
That should be
you don't
one.
Get the trophy
That should be 1-0. That should be 1-0 there. Trying to throw some banter in the studio concerning Chelsea versus Crystal Palace. That match ended in favor of the Blues. Well, just said to throw some banter, never ever to actually dislodge what they've done. Good one for Chelsea. Looking at that table there. Well, let's talk to Isaac Afolabi. That particular game, I'm sure, one way or the other, I also suspect that you are a Chelsea fan, Afolabi. Where are you standing? Chelsea now, still maintaining their number 10 position.
You see, yesterday, let me just chip this in. While watching the game yesterday, and it was 1-0 against Chelsea, I was like, oh, these guys are here again. You know, but all of a sudden, you know, the turnaround was magical, was something nice. A lot of Chelsea fans did not expect that Chelsea will actually turn back that deficit and, you know, get the victory. So it was a nice one. The match that actually, you know, surprised me that you've not really talked about, Arini, is the one between Juventus and Udinese, where Nigerian goalkeeper was in the post. You know, that game was something else.
We are still dealing with Chelsea first.
Yes, that Chelsea game, I think, is a nice one. And I think this will motivate Chelsea players, you know, to actually move up, you know, because that game was different from the same game that you used to watch Chelsea. Yesterday, the guys were on fire. They were determined to come back. And after that 1-0, they came back, scoring that 2 goals, 3-1 at the end of the game. It was fantastic for Chelsea.
So automatically, it means Chelsea play Cote d'Ivoire style, while the other team, Crystal Palace, play Nigerian style. Okay, let's just have a flash of the table from 1 to 10 and then 11 to 20. Let's look at the Premier League. You look at it right now, Chelsea 10 with 34 points after playing 24 matches with a goal difference of 1. Brighton standing 9 on that log there. Man United 6 on the log. Tottenham Hotspur 4th, Arsenal 3rd. You have Man City, Liverpool in that order from 1 to 10. And from 11 to 20, let's look at it. Talking about Premier League matches played, Wolves are actually standing 11 there. Fulham, Bournemouth, Brentford, Crystal Palace, the team that lost against Chelsea, they stand 15 there. Nottingham Forest, Luton Town, Everton, Burnley, and Sheffield United, both of them having 13 points apiece in the Premier League. Now, we'll talk about a shocking one yesterday between Juventus and Udinese. In fact, that's a game that if you look at the result at home in Turin, it was a shocking one because our own goalkeeper, Maduka Okoye, was there. He actually did so well. He was able to, he fought hard. Giannetti, they won that game 1-0. Giannetti scored in the 25th minute. And if you look at it, Juventus, what happened to them?
Well, it's football that happens to them, and that's a game of football. And it's gone at those days that it is paper heavy weight, that before you play the game, you will have assumed that you are taking the 3 points. You saw what they did. So that's why when you're playing a game and you're playing with a team that are already on the ground, it is very difficult because you'll be expecting unexpected to happen from them. And I'm very happy about Nigerians that made the Udinese team also. Apart from the Okoye also, we have Isaac Promise also that came in and played for about 13 minutes. And we saw what they did. They start with a defensive game because they never believed they would win the match. But when they had the opportunity in the 53rd minute, they make use of the opportunity. And they did what after that? They went back to play a very solid defensive game. The Juventus, they threw everything at them, set pieces, field play. They tried all tactics, but it didn't work out. They are solid, very, I mean, their defense was very solid. It's like they have the likes of Ekong that gave them what he needs to do to defend that 1-0 yesterday. So it's a very good one for them.
For Juventus there. Well, coming to you, Afolabi, I know you said you were waiting to talk about Juventus with the next day. Let's have you, please, quickly.
Yeah, Maduka Okoye really did well yesterday for his team Udinese, and me, I'm particularly happy because now it gives us another opportunity to have more goalkeeper, you know, advantage for Nigeria this time around. You know, when you have a lot of guys, you know, to compete for a particular position, when you allow competition, it brings out the best. So for me, the take home is that Maduka Okoye is back. Is active. I mean, his calculation, you know, there was a particular time he had to calculate his calculation, his communication with the defenders was, to me, perfect. So I think for me, the take home is that Nigeria will benefit from his performance at the moment. But I was surprised yesterday that Juventus were unable to get back to that game. You know, they did everything that they have to do to ensure that they get the goal. Cambiaso and the rest of them were just trying their best. But, you know, the point is, as long as Udinese were able to get that goal, they played a defensive game. The coach deployed a new tactics to ensure that, yes, the defense line was unable to get get a goal past them. And that was a nice point for Udinese against Juventus.
A good one out there, but let me quickly take you on this because you are in Akure, Ondo State. We look at this particular story together. Today, as we learned, that Sunshine Stars will be unveiling Coach Boboye and also Oboabona, former Eagles star player right now. Well, give us just quickly, what is happening in Akure concerning that? Is it true?
Yeah, it is very, very true. It has been confirmed. I had a communication with the media officer of Sunshine Stars in person of Michael Akitide yesterday, and he actually confirmed to me that Coach Kennedy Boboye, a former Sunshine Stars coach, will be rejoining the team today and will be unveiled today ahead of the second stanza. Alongside Obuabuna. Obuabuna was a former captain of Sunshine Stars, so he'll be returning to the team. So what a lot of people are saying at the moment is that, if you ask me, Adishafe, can Kennedy Boboye do the work? Yes. He's been here before. He did it. But I must confess this time around that the management must give him a free hand to work. These are some of the challenges that some of these coaches do have in Nigerian domestic league. But I can confirm to you that Coach Kennedy Boboye will be rejoining Sunshine Stars today. He will put pen to paper and alongside Godfrey Obuabuna, former Sunshine Stars captain and Super Eagles defender.
Thank you so much, Isaac Afolabi. Join us from Akure there. We appreciate you, and you can go and rest with that Sebadika Okoye's human's performance. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm grateful.
Okay, good one out there. And for the Chelsea, let me not go back there. Let's just wrap it up right now because I'm sure you are trying to get the 1-1 back.
No, there's no need about talking about 1-1. And Chelsea performance now, it's not about what they played yesterday against Crystal Palace. If you look at their match, also the FA Cup that they played against Aston Villa, they did very well. And that's like the aftermath of their defeat to Wolves. So it's not all about Chelsea, it's all about the team, what they have in mind and what they need to do. So I think for now, let's see how it goes. If they're going to leave the 10th position that they are, or they're going to move above the 10th position, time should tell.
I'm so happy at least I got to handle this one today. 1-0, finally. I'm Adeni Ajishafe. Sport is always business and fitness. Thanks for watching.